A battle for Norfolk, Virginia takes center stage tonight as Old Dominion welcomes FCS East, aka Norfolk State, for a matchup between two programs that call the same city home. Mostly cloudy skies, a chance of rain, and a comfortable 76-degree kickoff temperature set the stage at SB Ballard Stadium. The Monarchs are coming off an impressive 10-3 season that ended with a Cure Bowl victory over South Florida, and expectations are high for another strong campaign. Two of the key pieces are junior running back Devin Roche and junior strong safety Davon Isles, both preseason first-team All-Sun Belt selections and 2 of 4 Monarchs honored on the conference's top preseason team. Norfolk State/FCS East will be looking to make the short trip across town and pull off the upset, but Old Dominion has plenty of talent and home field advantage on its side. Tonight, it's not just about a win, it's about bragging rights in Norfolk. The stage is set and this local showdown is ready to go as FCS East/Norfolk State takes on Old Dominion coming up next.
We are at SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Sentinels and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Coach Ronnie told me before the game he is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All of the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this place to a better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Sentinels will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Old Dominion's offense will start this game off with the football. The running game built around this guy, Devin Roche, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
Yeah, it's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Sets his feet. It's Potter. Right side, it's Harris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it. Look out! He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Trying to get the corner. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's the Sentinels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Pulls it. Keeps it, looking for the edge. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. 3rd and long right here. Back to throw, it's Gunderson. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Taken down. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Pulls it again on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Sentinels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Made a defender miss. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And now this offense will take the field again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Sets his feet. It's Potter. He's going to take off. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Out wide right, it's Agnew. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, ODU! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Motion from the back. He'll take it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the move. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off play action. Under pressure. Right side, it's Roach. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Out wide left, it's Walters. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Running inside, it's Roach. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. The play fake. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Ward. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on. Left side, it's Bentley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
Number 49, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Sentinels. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 10. Number 49, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it. He'll keep it again on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, it's Roach. Enough to move the chains. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He got a snap and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Sticks it in his belly. Looking for a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Keeping his eyes downfield. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Punt is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Makes the quick grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Catch in the middle, it's Agnew. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass, it's Potter. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. He got it, beat down inbounds.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bears sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Back now to your game inside SB Ballard Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. On the option, plows through the defense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion, moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on second down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Straight ahead, it's Avery. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Sentinels are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They're going to run it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Keeps it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Gunderson. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Sentinels will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Roach. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it, looking for room. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Gunderson. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ward. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. In the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Second and long here. They want to run this quarterback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They need a huge play on third and long. Looking to throw. Still looking. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on camera.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Got some green grass. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. To throw, it's Gunderson. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. The fake and wants to throw. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in, maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Roach. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd and long coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Potter. Here comes the heat. The ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Sentinels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback keep. Now the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and long right here. They want to throw it. Under pressure. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Hits inside. It's Roach. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Drag down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Rush right in his face. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side, it's Johnson. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. They go to the wide receiver screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He now has 91 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. In traffic, it's Walters. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, ODU! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right side, it's Bentley. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to... It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Was going to take out the starters, but after seeing that replay, I'm pretty sure that was not a fumble. So let's challenge the play. If we're successful, then we're going to put in the backups. Either way, not the starters, the backups.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Oh, he's so down. He started losing that early, didn't he? Might still be a fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle.
Oh, they give him
right
to him back, so call overturned. Now it's put in the backups.
Overturn the call. going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turn.
Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Drops back. It's Skunderson. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sentinels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The big fullback's got it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So Old Dominion opens it up in the fourth quarter and cruises to an eventual 48-10 victory over FCS East / Norfolk State here in Week 1. Taking a look at the team stats, Old Dominion had the edge in first downs 21-9, total offense 385 to 198, rushing yards 145 to 71, passing yards 240 to 127, third down conversion percentage 40% to 20%. Both teams actually had 2 turnovers. FCS East lost 2 fumbles. Old Dominion lost a fumble and threw an interception. And the time of possession battle was won by FCS East by about 8 minutes, a little over 8 minutes. Looking at the player stats for Old Dominion, Jackson Potter finishes 24 of 35 for 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. For FCS East, Martin Gunderson finishes 11 of 21 for 127 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Leading rusher for FCS East was Dustin Avery, 6 carries for 61 yards for him. For Old Dominion, they were led by Devin Roche. I mispronounced it in the intro. 21 carries for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Charles Jackson and Quinn Hennicle also got rushing touchdowns. Leading receiver for Old Dominion was Kendall Harris, 6 catches for 64 yards, though Zion Agnew and Sidney Mbanasor had the receiving touchdowns for the Monarchs. For FCS East, they were led by, I guess we'll give it to Duke Ward, 2 catches for 74 yards for him. Leading blocker for FCS East was Bruce Mixon with 6 pancakes. For Old Dominion, it was Sidney Mbanasor with 4 pancakes. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Defensive leaders for the Monarchs, they were led in total tackles by Mario Easterly with 10 total tackles. Tackles for loss, they were led by DeAndre Lynch with 4. He also led the team in sacks with 2. And no interceptions for Old Dominion. For FCS East, EJ Daly had the interception. Kevin Baker and Ulysses Bird each had a sack. For FCS East, Ricky Jamison led the team in tackles for loss with 5, and he also led the team in total tackles with 14. Kicking stats for FCS East, Gregory Likely made his only field goal attempt from 34 yards. He was also 1 of 1 on extra points. For Old Dominion, Nathaniel Eichner made both of his field goal attempts. He had a long of 34, and he was 6 of 6 on extra point attempts. Punting for Old Dominion, Ian Brandt had 6 punts for an average of 57.3 yards per punt. Great day for him. For FCS East, Gregory Likely had 9 punts for an average of 47.1 yards per punt. Kick returns for FCS East, Damian Teague had 5 returns for an average of 16 yards per return, and Z Allen had 1 return for 15 yards. For Old Dominion, Zion Agnew had 2 returns for an average of 22 yards per return, and Early Newsome had 1 return for 13 yards. Punt returns for Old Dominion, Devin Roche had 4 returns for an average of 16 yards per return. For FCS East, Matthew Chambers had 4 returns for an average of 3 yards per return. Looking at the scoring summary, in the first quarter, Old Dominion got on the board first with a 34-yard field goal from Nathaniel Eichner, and then got a 21-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Potter to Zion Agnew. It's 10-0 Monarchs after 1. The second quarter, FCS East storms back. They get a 34-yard field goal from Gregory Likely, and then a pick 6 from 23 yards out from EJ Daly. That tied it up at 10 for the moment, but then Old Dominion gets a 49-yard touchdown run from Devin Roche and a 5-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Potter to Sidney Mbanasor. And that at halftime made the score 24-10 Old Dominion. There was no scoring in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Old Dominion opens it up. They get a 20-yard field goal from Eichner, a 1-yard touchdown run from Roche, a 15-yard touchdown run from Quinn Hennicle, and then a 5-yard touchdown run from Charles Jackson. That gives you your final score of Old Dominion 48, FCS East / Norfolk State 10. So in the end, a pretty easy victory for the Monarchs. They start out 2026 1-0. Headline from the game says, complete dominance. The Monarchs put together a convincing win over the Sentinels and a 48-10 victory. Highlighted players were Dustin Avery for FCS East and Devin Roche for Old Dominion. You can see Old Dominion, much higher rated team. And here's Old Dominion's schedule. They've got a road game at Virginia Tech next week. That won't be easy, as the Hokies now with head coach James Franklin at the helm. We'll see how they do. A lot of people picking them to be the surprise team in the ACC this year. Next week 1 game coming your way is going to be Toledo at Michigan State. We'll see a MAC versus Big Ten matchup. But until then, from Norfolk, Virginia, the Old Dominion Monarchs get the 48-10 win over FCS East / Norfolk State, and we'll see you next time.